What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jeremy. I am glad you're here. Today we are talking about RIP. I no longer own the Fujifilm X Pro 3. Moment of silence. I have owned two of those and love them both. So why am I making this video about not having one now? If you follow me on socials at all, or if not, you probably saw me hinting around, even if you saw maybe the last video or the one before that about the camera that I have here, that I'm still not ready to review. I love it, but I want to make sure that I give myself more time in the seat to truly give an honest, unbiased, educated. I would like to give you an educated opinion on this camera. We are going to talk about the camera today, but not my pros and cons or any of those things. I really just want to talk about some of the features that I've added to it, some of the accessories that I've added to it that have made it such a joy to use. Today, we say goodbye to the X Pro 3 because I never shot it anymore the second I picked up this guy. This is Leica's M10 Monochrom. I don't want to focus on it. That's okay. This is the M10 Monochrom with the 50 f2 Summicron. I think this is the version 2. Greg, if you ever see this, let me know. I really don't know how to check. And I've had just a couple of things in the last 2 months, 3 months that I've had this camera, and I think that we should talk about a couple of them. First things first. This round head. I know that's so dumb. This 50 Summicron actually has a pull-out head. It's not going to focus, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just not going to do it. But it's so loose that it just slides back in, so then the front of my glass is always exposed, which is a problem. So I bought this cheap $6 hood. It's metal, off of Amazon, actually. It's 39 mil, which is the inner diameter of the factory hood, and it fits perfectly. And I hate hoods typically, but this is a very special instance to me. One, because I bought it from a friend of mine. Two, I've never owned Leica glass on a Leica camera. I've always used Voigtlander glass because to have one, I had to sacrifice the other. And it is very, very special that I can combine the two. So I want to make sure I protect it. I love this. I don't even love 50 mil, but this lens will always be with this camera. You heard it here first. The second thing that we will talk about real quickly is the filter. Greg was kind enough to keep a UV filter on it, a B and W, which are really, really good filters, but it had a small ding, like a dent in the hood, which I know is dumb, but it bothered me. So I was like, I'm going to replace it. And I bought something that I've never owned, and I don't know how I feel about it as of making this, if I'm completely honest with you. This is the Soft Filter 1. Basically, it is a knockoff Tiffin, like black Pro Mist filter or something. It does make highlights bloom. I don't know if I like that or not, because obviously, as you know, this camera only shoots black and white, being the M10 Monochrom, and I don't know if I want my highlights blooming, if I'm completely honest with you. I also upgraded the soft shutter button, as you can see here, and I just like it. I just like the way it feels. I like that it gives me that raised, button, the raised action. I love the shutter on the M10 anyway. I just think it looks good. I just think she's pretty on there. So almost lastly, the thumb rest. Listen, I just picked this up. I was torn because I was really trying to keep this as minimal as possible. I wanted to make sure that it was less invasive, something I'd pick up when getting snagged on my bag and my clothes and all the things. But I'll tell you what, I've had thumb rests in the past. I had one on my X Pro 3, RIP. This one fits perfectly. This is not the Leica version. I think this was made by Hogue. I got it on Amazon also. It was a cheaper version, but it fits perfectly. There's no gaps. It fits the back of the body curve wonderfully, and it just makes focusing and composing a joy. And even when you're just carrying it, if you don't have the strap on, you just walking around. It gives you more purchase, and I think that's super helpful and honestly very comfortable and reassuring. Lastly, this one I'm really excited about. I made a short about this recently. I think that this strap is the future of camera straps. I really do. I have owned Peak Design, the quick disconnects, the discs. They work great. Zero complaints, except for the fact when I want to take the strap off, you've got that stupid disc flopping around all the time, getting stuck between my fingers, getting hung on stuff. And I can't be the only person that's annoyed by that. But I mean, I pushed through, you know, that was the thing. We all used them, we all loved them, and no different. I thought it was great, and I used it all the time. But I got annoyed by it. And then I found PGY Tech makes a version of a strap that has a similar disc, but they're round. They're like an egg shape, like a, you know, like an egg. They're oval. And they are cool because like you don't have to have them just perfectly to snap in. You can put them in much quicker. I've actually got quick releases on my backpack when I hike, so I can carry a camera on my chest with just a quick releases. Currently on my Mamiya 7, and because I want to make sure that that thing is close at all times and protected, and I can keep my eye on it. But this is a new strap by a company called Chimera Gear, and it is fascinating. Just, it's so smart. Like, there's these quick disconnects here that literally just unscrew, and you just unhook the end of the cable, and then you can disconnect your strap completely without having all this dangling and stuff. And it goes right back in. It hooks on. Just slide this back down, once it's in place, tighten it up, and you are secure. This thing's not going nowhere. I did talk to them today. They were asking me how it's going, because I am currently working with them. They sent me this strap out to review per my request. They did not reach out to me. I messaged them and was like, hey, listen, I think you got a good idea here. I think that you are heading in a really cool direction. And I think that this is the strap for me. Like, would you be interested in working together? Can I make some things for you on this product? And he was super, super kind enough to be like, you know what? Sure. He took a chance on me. And that means a lot, because I really don't reach out to companies that I truly don't think that there's a future in. I don't reach out to companies that I think are going to be a fluke. I don't reach out to, you know, new camera companies like, let me test that new camera you just released that may flop. Honestly, I just don't send a lot of emails like that. That's just not who I am. But I get so wound up, no pun intended, looking for camera straps that work for me. I don't like a camera strap typically. I like a certain length of camera strap. I like a certain texture of camera strap. I have leather camera straps from the best leather camera strap company I've ever used, Clever Supply Co. Love their stuff. Absolutely love their stuff. I think that this combination of this black quick release Chimera strap with the thumb rest, the soft shutter release, the protection of the filter and the hood, have me really where I want this thing to be. If you're using something that I'm not on your Leica M body, your digital M body, and think that I should check out, please let me know. The only other accessory I have considered is the grip with the Arca Swiss plate. It removes the battery door on the bottom that you have to, you know, old school film style plate release, because I thought, God, I want to hate that so much, because I didn't love it on the M240. And it's just quick access to the battery. These batteries are good. I'm not changing them often. I only own 2. And honestly, I've not been upset one time to take that cover off to change my battery or to grab an SD card. So thank you for being here. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about these accessories, letting you all know that the X Pro 3 did not make it through the year because of this guy. I do have plans to replace it with something else to team up with this guy, which is the XH2S, which honestly, I do not see me ever getting rid of. I love this camera. I love the XH1, and had they not come out with the XH2 line, I probably would have kept on using that one as well. But here we are. That's my team at the moment. Thanks for being here. I look forward to those comments. I look forward to hearing what you use on your Leica system as well. And go ahead and roast me for getting rid of the X Pro 3. I can take it.